Gang, we got a low ticket alert in Cleveland and Columbus, so if you want to catch the show, you better make a move, baby.
Yeah, gang, there's a handful of tickets left at each show, and then obviously the second show added at the Vogel Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey, August 11th. That's more than halfway sold out. Get those tickets. Let's sell it out, gang. We'll see you out there.
Peace.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's new favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage? Hey. It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash. Trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She just went off to get a Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah, getting ready for the summer.
Fogo de Chao, huh?
It's all you can eat, folks.
Tootie's open.
My co-host is coming at you from across the table. It's a family episode, just the bozos and the homies and the boys. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He's an international businessman, and the kid, as I said last week, loves a flatbread pizza. Got another one this weekend.
That wasn't a flatbread, it was a thin crust.
Personal pan Kippy. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
What up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are cooking. And obviously, one of the two greatest websites of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage.
Yeah.
Sign up over there. It is a hoot. You get weekly episodes of AYG. You get weekly episodes of Hard Feelings. You get all the bonus content that coming from Indy that's going to be dropping pretty soon.
It's a lot going on over there.
Kippy doing 180 in a fucking Indy car.
Look out.
Still fuel to my plums. Hey, buddy, there was cum in that soup before I put it on, all right?
I took a Percocet, same thing. And also, of course, the second greatest, areyougarbage.com for all your AYG needs.
Yeah.
Ticks, teas.
Are you in the market for a Zippo style lighter? Then head over to areyougarbage.com because those things are flying off the shelves. That's how I know our fans are trash. Those guys are eating those things up. I got a call. A guy called me. He's like, I can't keep lighters on the shelf over here.
How about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man? Makes us all look good. Works the ones, works the twos, the threes, and the fours, crosses the T's, dots the I's, and he's got a big old hog on him. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins, Toby McMullen. They're going right to the chase this week, baby. Let them know.
Woo! Speaking of chase, I got fucking rocket fuel in my blood after being down there at that Indy 500. I'm a race guy now.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, man. It
was fun. Right. Good time.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Louisa.
Yes.
Shout out to the International Motor Speedway, Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
There you go.
Yeah. Fucking wild time. Wild time. And, of course, my new best friend, Mr. Brian Adams, playing all the hits.
Sure.
Playing all the hits.
I mean, that was the most bozo concert I've ever been to in my life.
We'll talk about it on Hard Feelings. I wasn't crazy about the set list. I already have an email out to his people.
That was a swing and a miss.
How I can improve the live performance. You go right in with Summer of 69. What are you doing?
I opened up with something new in front of 50,000 people. I mean, the booze started in the back. Boo! I think it was me. I saw it flow. Boo!
Play the hits, baby.
I threw my Coors Light at him.
What a weekend, man. It was a good time.
Yes, it was great.
It was good stuff. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, yeah, I mean, what the fuck? I got a little something to get into. A little bit. I tried to... I cut in line pretty heavy the other day.
Where?
At the supermarket.
You did?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Threw a flashbang down the aisle.
Really?
No. Well, so the way mine's set up, there's self-checkout on the left. Regular checkout on the right. It's about 3 and 3.
Or just steal on the far right.
I know. I mean, I cut. I didn't steal. But what they're doing now...
I don't want to see you on one of those Walmart videos where you're getting gang tackled by a bunch of security guards.
I got a rotisserie chicken in my hand.
Some old vet's grabbing your cart.
It's a black and white Kippy getting his shit kicked in.
I had that rotisserie chicken on me. That was from yesterday, I swear.
Coming out of Home Depot. These are my 2x4s.
Well, no, what they started doing, which I respect, in the, they started posting pictures of people who steal.
Ooh, that's the worst.
And they're like, dude, they're like fucking computer printout, like
Never
home. But
Never a good look.
Jammed up, which I respect. Air out the dirty laundry. Keep these neighborhoods clean. You know what I mean? Fucking get the trash out of there.
Have a section for cutters like you.
Well, no. And
we'll say he only has 2 items, and then his wife will show up with a whole grocery
there's
cart.
there's an understanding, right? So okay, so they're recently added the self checkouts.
Yes,
right within the past year or so.
Which, if you get jammed up over there, you're really on your own, because the guy that works over there. The reason
he's hitting on the bagging chick.
But the reason he's over there is because he doesn't want to deal with the line. So he doesn't want to have to come over and help you. But you always have to have somebody come over and help you because those things all mess up. Where's all this AI?
That's such
What's
a you
going
thing.
on?
I've never had to have the guy come over.
Oh, you got to scan it again, or you wait for assistance.
Because you stink
That's
at
not
everything.
me.
Yeah.
That happens every time I go into CVS.
Yeah, with you. It's you. You're the problem.
I see it happen to other people. Getting my Coracid and asking me for my ID. Don't you worry.
Cortisone and spray paint.
I got a sick kid at home. He's got an arts and crafts project due tomorrow. Get off my back.
Why don't you mind your business, pal? Last time I checked, this is America. I'm allowed to buy whatever the hell I want. Now, where's that cold flu medicine?
We get a case of Sudafed, will you? My allergies are really acting up. I'm in there in the Walter White suit. So go ahead.
So it wasn't becoming of me, but there was a long line.
For what?
So this is what happens. It's an older neighbor. There's a lot of older people in the neighborhood still, and they don't fuck with the self-checkout.
No, they don't
so
trust
they
it.
wait in line, and it's typically all one line, right? Like, and then it splits. And there's, so the first, 6 people in line are waiting, or whatever, the first handful of people in line are waiting to go to the OG traditional register.
Sure.
But now there's a bunch of people behind them just waiting.
To go to the self-checkout. They don't have it broken up?
No, because it's tight. It's so small.
Gotcha.
And sometimes
it's like if you have a barber that you like. There's one line, but some people wait to go to the checkout, and then other people just go around.
Yes.
All right.
And a lot of times when you're up there, the burden is on you when you're up there to fucking scoot around the blue hairs and go to the self-checkout.
Excuse me, are you guys waiting for the regular checkout, or are you going to go to self-checkout?
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm over here. Or a lot of times...
No, go. I'm not doing it over there.
I don't know these computers. A lot of times the guy...
I forgot my PIN.
We'll be like, hey, over here. You know what I mean? Like, if next up in self-checkout, it's available, and they'll go, no, go around. But whatever happened, it was jammed up.
You ever get hit with credit card only?
Oh, all of ours are credit card only.
Yikes.
Yeah. I got a handful of nickels.
That's when you find out who's cash poor. Who's going into debt.
Can I borrow that for a minute?
They're always like, you paying cash? I'm like, no, I am not.
Yeah.
This is going on a credit card.
So there's a long line, and I'm in the back, and I have a bit of a bowel issue happening.
Okay.
And it was one of those things.
Now, what's a guy like you like to use? You push.
Out of my way! I'm gonna shit my pants.
I already shit myself this week. Get out of my way.
Are you a carry cart guy, or are you a push cart guy?
Thank you for asking. This is a very good question.
Of course.
This is the show.
Yes.
We are not changing it. My dad instilled in me that you would be ladylike if you weren't able to carry all the groceries on your own. So we were a no-fly.
Wait, no, you're just walking around with.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I got stuff under my armpits, dude.
Wait, hold on.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
I can't do it unless I know.
You can't use the little basket?
Unless I know that I really won't be able to carry everything.
What are you, a divorce cop?
I'm like a camel.
What are you getting?
What do you mean?
There's no way you can shop for the week for you and your wife.
We don't shop for the week.
A couple days.
Nah, dude, we can
What'd
pop
you
in
get?
and buy some.
What'd you get?
What was I getting?
I'm sure there was a frozen pizza.
I believe I was getting a cauliflower.
This
And
guy-
I bet you were using it as a shelf.
No, I should have. I had.
This guy's the pepperoni pizza kid.
I had a can of.
How many pepperoni pizzas do you think he ate this weekend?
400, 500.
4.
It was the Indy 500. It was a pepperoni 500.
Man, love the pepperoni personal
You
pan.
bought them for me.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
talking about at restaurants.
I didn't have multiple pepperoni pizzas at restaurants.
You had
this
one at the
weekend.
airport on your way out of town.
Sure. They said it was the special.
Really tightened
It
up.
was
before the
build your
flight.
own. But you bought them for the house.
Yes.
So, okay,
I like to live vicariously through you.
I'm
guys.
28 beers deep, and there's a fucking self-rising crust pepperoni DiGiorno in the freezer. I'm not
Sure.
going to throw that in the oven
Which,
like a jerk-off.
sidebar real quick, our buddy Pat, who came with us, was giving me a lot of shit about my frozen pizza heating techniques. Now, I'm a frozen pizza guy, right?
Not after what I saw.
Here's the thing.
I'm checking the play. I'm checking the tape.
Here's
game
the thing.
tape.
So the discussion came down to, I pulled out the cookie sheet and I put tinfoil on it, and I went to throw the DiGiorno on there to slide it in.
Oh, I didn't see any of this.
Yes, and Pat freaked out.
Well, because it was 2 pizzas that were half hanging off the
Oh,
pan.
I did see
That was
that.
a holding pattern.
No.
Stop. Listen, let me
No.
explain myself. That was a holding pattern after Pat said, no, just put it on the grate. So I just put them there. I had folded up a piece of tinfoil into like 4, so it had a little girth to it, and I was going to put the cauliflower one on there and put it in. But he said, and you guys are staunch.
It's on the box. Go right on the grate. It's on the box.
I'm not allowed to do that at my house.
Says
I'm
who?
not.
Your mommy?
The
You're
bird.
50.
The bird.
Yeah, you're nuts.
I can't. I'm not allowed because the cheese drips onto the bottom of the oven.
Again, because you're not doing it right, probably. Go back to the self-checkout at CVS. You're jamming everybody up every which way.
So let me put it on a grate, Toby.
Fucking Henry Jam up over here.
And I can't just put it on the cookie sheet because then I got to scrub the cookie sheet. So I put a piece of tinfoil down and I throw it out.
You're like the little kid who sleeps over and is like, at my house, we're not allowed to have marshmallow cereal.
Yeah. My mom says I can't touch the toaster.
Then the parents start wondering why.
Yeah.
It interferes with my medicine. And I lose it.
I had a friend. We were down.
Come upstairs, I'm wearing the dad suits, walking around.
Good day, sir. Playing businessman.
Now I'm the daddy.
I had a friend who we were 16 maybe. I think I had driven down the shore and we woke up in the morning. They had like bagels out to make, I was we all like get up, we'll start making bagels. We're like, all right, we're gonna cut the bagels. We don't need to be making any trips to the hospital. I was like, buddy, I've been smoking cigs out front all morning. I need a sesame bagel with cream cheese. Stat.
You know, I can scoop and toast my own everything? What are you, nuts?
I've been working. I've been on jobs since 7-8. What are we doing?
I'm a latchkey kid. What are you talking about? I haven't seen my parents in weeks.
I know. I was like, dude, okay, man. Let's fucking wrap this up real quick. Get the fuck out of here. Go get some Tully nuts.
All right.
Yeah. Where were we?
You were beating up old men in the checkout aisle.
So what happened? It was an act of frustration, and I got the sweat bead growing on the brow. It's time is of the essence. You know what I mean?
How many things do you have?
I have a.
And you're carrying it all. I thought for sure this conversation was either going to be I'm a basket guy or I'm a cart guy. And the one thing I will say about the city is that they have these little Mini Cooper carts.
Oh man,
the
no way.
Little Johns. Because when you're down in the burbs, you take a cart. You get one of those big ones, and you use the lanes.
It's an ego thing. I can't do it, man. Unless
That's
I'm like
crazy.
loading up for a barbecue or something.
A nice, quiet, ice-cold grocery store in the summer around 9 o'clock with a big. I don't care.
Juggling a crate of oranges,
I don't-
Elio's pizza, hot dogs.
No, I don't care if I'm getting a pack of gum. I get the cart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Out.
We're not.
Really?
I'm not obviously my mom. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just not a cart guy. Never have been, and at this point, I don't think.
Or
I
a
ever-
basket.
Like I said, I'll do a basket if I know if I've already failed with like the stuff I'm going to get.
It adds up so quick, and
I
then
know.
you grab a couple extra things. I mean, you look like a real loser walking around the grocery store.
This feels like if you went back and you're like, why are we doing this? And your dad would just be like, honestly, we're just trying to save money. Just less shit to
Sure,
carry.
that could totally be it. I don't know. It was more of like, yeah, we're not doing that. And I was like, all right. So The scene is set. I have a cauliflower pizza in my one hand. I have a can of Diet Dr. Pepper in my other hand. And I swear to God, I have another can of Diet Dr. Pepper under my armpit.
Who buys singles at the grocery store?
That's all they sell. Yeah. It's
Right.
not like a...
That's not a grocery store.
Yeah, it's a market. We've gone over this.
Single cans.
They have them like cold, not buying them warm. They have them in like the front, like individual checkouts.
All right.
And I would be buying a bottle, but they don't sell the bottles, only cans. So now I got to buy 2 because Kippy needs more than 12 ounces.
Sure.
What are we doing around here?
Yeah. Soda cans should be pounders.
Whoa.
Right? I mean,
There's got to be legislation against that. Individual pounders, because once you crack that, you got to finish her.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, there's got to be legislation because around
That's where we're drawing the line.
That dude, people would be
on Dr. Pepper pounders. That's where we're putting the brakes on it.
people would be losing feet left and right if that was the case.
This is crazy. Whole place is falling
No,
apart.
but that doesn't make any sense because they sell 3 liters, 2
Cap,
liters.
you can put a cap on that. That's for like family consumption. A can you have to
so
consume.
they say.
I'm assuming because don't they have all those soda taxes? And I think
What about
even in,
beers? Beers come in pounders. That's got alcohol in it.
This is America.
And
Got to
dude,
be
remember
21 to buy.
Remember we saw those mega pounders at the Indy 500?
The 20. I think they were 22s or something.
They were monsters, like a football.
Yeah,
They were all right.
pretty cool.
Shout
but
out
whatever.
to the Indy 500. Knows their way around a Bloody Mary. I'll tell you that. Made them fresh. Ooh, I was putting those things away.
Yeah, Sam Talent was shocked at the veracity you drank those things.
I got to get across the river.
So whatever, we're dragging this out, but I knew people in front of me were waiting to use the self-checkout line,
Okay.
right? And I just saw that it wasn't happening, like because now that
Nobody made a move.
no, well, it's also too tight. People have the carts, the whole 9 yards. See, with the cart, you're not agile. You're in line. You're in line. You can't bust a U-turn in line when you got a cart. So that's why I'm freewheeling over here. You got to be able to stick and move.
Now, did you do the frustrated walk over in case anybody said anything?
No.
To pretend to be frustrated?
No, I would.
I didn't know.
No, just
You're a cutter?
No,
That's
what?
what I'm partnered with, a cutter?
I was going to ship myself. That was the main thing. So I just I saw that
Because I'm anti-cutter.
there was.
And you can ask new guy Luke, because when we were over at Home Depot that one time, I put the kibosh on a lady trying to cut in front
Oh,
of
I'm a big no cutter. Of course, I wait my turn. I pay my taxes. But I'm going to also ship myself. And these people aren't making moves. This is New York City. Kill or be killed. What are we doing? So I just fucking see
I'll
that.
give you a New York minute.
So I see no one's making a move. There's 2 open self-checkout registers. The guy's like, hello, hello, hello. So I'm like, all right, well, what are we just all going to wait till these old birds?
In that case.
So I just bust a U-turn, fucking flanked them up the other aisle.
Yeah.
Cut in, and I was in and out.
You were kind of leading people.
Yeah, it was more like, so we got to break the ice here somehow.
'Cause I
got to
had-
pull the plug.
I had a guy try to cut in line at the race in the morning of the race. We were waiting in line to get some liquor drinks, and there was a nice line formed, and this goon came over on the side with his hillbilly girlfriend and like really tried to like just kind of creep over and get in the line. Now,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, you got, no, but that, dude, if I'm in line for beer and someone's cutting you, that's,
I was like Horton in the paint.
no, that's like the pearly gates. You can't cut the line there. You know
No.
what I mean? That's sacred ground.
Sacred.
Yeah. But all in all, I felt bad about it, but you got to do it. You know what I mean? I typically would have waited if there wasn't pressing issues.
You cut. What about you? You cut in front of people at the grocery store?
Never on purpose, like premeditated, but in a situation like that, when
You
opportunity.
ask the person in front of you, excuse me, are you
that's,
waiting?
No, but that's like when you're like late for a flight. Excuse me, are you waiting? I'd have to ask 10 people. And by that point, they would have fucking, hey, you snooze, you lose. Or I could have just, I kind of was operating in the sense, I guess none of them are using the self-checkout. And I fucking, because this guy
Never
is.
get you to sleep at night, pepperoni boy. You dirtbag.
You got a real beef with me and my pepperonis because you keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a real problem.
I
with
love
me.
it and hate it all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could go back and do more flatbreads and more personal pizzas in my life.
Well, hey, if history's shown anything, you got a future in them, okay? Don't act like you're fucking Iron Man over here. Yeah, my eating days are behind me. I saw you drink 80 beers on Saturday.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about Factor.
Factor.
Summer's here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to spend hours in the kitchen cooking.
Slaving over a hot stove.
You want to try to keep it tight. We're trying to tighten it up a little bit. You know what's a great solution? Factor pre-made meals. You throw them in the microwave, 2 minutes, you can eat right off the tray. It's fantastic. Or if you want to class it up a little bit, Kippy throws them in the skillet.
Hello. It's fantastic. You feel like a little chef, and you don't have to do much. 2-3 minutes in the skillet.
The food's good.
It's great. They have over 34 chef-created, dietitian-approved options every week, and there's always something new to try. If you're looking for calorie-conscious options, Calorie Smart meals come in around 550 calories, or if you need an extra boost of protein, check out Factor's Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein per serving.
There you go.
It keeps you you can order a couple a week. It keeps it tight, so you just have a better option. You know what I mean? Instead of going like, oh, I'm going to go grab pizza, you're like, I got a Factor in the fridge. I'll be eating in 2-3 minutes.
Boom.
If you're vegan, vegetarian, keto, there's something delicious that waits for you, too. Head to factormeals.com/garbage50 and use code garbage50 to get 50% off your first box,
Look at
baby.
that.
They're giving the farm away.
50%.
That's code garbage50 at factormeals.com/garbage50 to get 50% off your first box. Do it. The link is in the description.
Okay, let's talk about Sheath.
Oh, baby.
Let's talk about an OG from day one getting behind the boys.
The first sponsor ever we got on our own, baby.
Yeah, gang, do yourself a favor. Go over to Sheath, pick yourself up some Sheath underwear, because you know what stinks? Having your balls stick to your thigh in the middle of the summer when it's cooking outside. They got the pocket. You throw the nuts in there.
Yeah, it's got 2 pouches, one for your dick, one for the ball bag to keep everything breezy and
I put it all in
sweat-free.
one.
Got it all hanging out the front. Sheath underwear comes in tons of cool patterns and help you look good and feel comfortable. They are the best underwear I've ever used. They are fan-frickin-tastic. I'm telling you, gang, I can't endorse them enough. They're awesome. I call them my sexy underwear. I put them on and take a shot at the wife. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code GARBAGE to get 20% off your first order, baby. Plus, Sheath's underwear's 100% money-back guarantee.
There you go.
That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code GARBAGE. Get Sheath underwear, support the show, support your balls. I'm telling you, gang, it's the best stuff I got in my life. It's fantastic. Do it. Gang, this is a family episode. As you know, when you sign up for the old Patreon over there, we will answer your garbage question on the air. Just the best way to do it. The homies get first crack at it. We love you. And I got to be honest, it's a fucking party over there.
It's not lying. He is a cutter, but there's a lot of shit going on over there. It's a fun time.
I just saw there's like over 120 episodes. If you sign up today, there's over 120 episodes of fucking bonus AYGs, over 120 episodes of Hard Feelings. Plus, you get all the bonus videos, the fucking, all the shit we do. We're cranking out tour vlogs, the whole 9 yards.
That new guy Luke and T-Bone were really working this weekend.
Oh, man, they were.
New guy Luke had crazy full access.
Yeah, people just
'Cause
thought
he had that
was
big-ass
a camera guy. Yeah, they were just like, oh, this is a camera guy.
We should get him one of those Canon pennies.
That's
Those
what I
things are
said.
sweet.
Yeah, stealing my idea on
I
air.
want one
Look
of those
at you.
too. Get a 5XL of that.
Yeah, hoagie cannon penny. But all right, let's get into it, gang. This is from Eric B. Have you ever jet skied in shoes and socks?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like you're running from somebody there. That's like a bank job or
Yeah,
something.
I thought it's guaranteed that you're going to fall in on a jet. I've only been on a jet ski once in my life when we got arrested.
Well, I know what we're doing down in Wildwood.
Would
you
do
get
that.
on a jet ski?
Would I fit? Am I allowed?
Yeah, I mean, well, they have them that fit
4
two.
bills?
They have them that fit 2 or 3 people.
Okay. Yeah, that's got to be
So
able
we
to
cut you in half.
Foley's riding around on a jet ski limo.
We get you one of those like weird sea-doos that's like a bigger jet ski.
No.
It depends on the craft.
Depends on the craft.
The watercraft, yeah.
Gotcha.
350 to 600 depending.
Six
hundo. Woo!
Get you and new guy Luke on here.
No
Fucking
I'm
fishtailing.
holding on tight.
I mean, if DJ Khaled can whip around Miami on his.
There you go.
Yes, I would 100% do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is shaping
Not in
up.
shoes and socks, though. Because you're going in, right?
I don't always necessarily think you do. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy to me. I guess in my head, you're using that as like transportation. You're
Sure.
like going to work or something. You know what I mean?
Which if you lived on like a big lake or
And you had to zip across to get. You're working in some maritime type deal.
Not a
You're
bad
working in
lifestyle.
an aqua style environment.
There were kids growing up on the lake we lived on that before they had licenses would ride jet skis to the homies' cribs.
Yeah.
Where's this? Down St. Pete's?
Nah, Lake Norman, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
When'd you live there?
A couple years.
This guy.
But no, we knew he was from North Carolina.
I knew he was from North Carolina, but I never knew anything about a lake.
Oh yeah, a few years lake people. We were
God.
Wait, like all the time lake people?
except we were the family that
I think we need we got to find out what the real deal is here. You've been real shifty with a lot of this stuff.
No, I just tell you and you forget because all the
You
drugs-
never told
I
us that
feel
you
like-
lived on a lake.
No,
I
he lived
did.
adjacent from a lake.
Yeah, the lake was.
They didn't have a lakefront property. They had like a lake
We lived.
view.
We lived across the street from the lakefronts. My mom gave
Can
my
I go up on the roof to get a
yeah,
lake
if the
view?
Johnsons had their windows open, you could see as far as the eye could see.
Yeah,
in the fall when the leaves are gone.
my mom gave my brother water skis for Christmas, and we did not own a boat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I
wow.
remember that.
Go make friends.
Yeah,
Go find some rich people.
that's like getting a kid a basketball and no net.
Yeah, that's
Was
right.
that-
Work on your handles.
Would it freeze in the winter so you can walk on it?
No, that didn't get that cold.
Huh. All right. Guess that checks out.
But yeah, let's get you on a jet ski.
Sure.
I actually just had a phone call with the guy about a house
The
down
jet
there.
ski guy?
No. Yeah, you can get jet skis left and right down there.
Okay.
The guy was a real
Shyster?
Sounded like a real perkhead, if we're being honest. Sounded like he was nodding off on the other end of the phone.
That's good. We got a good deal.
Nah, he was playing hardball about the ages of people. I said I got a cousin, new guy Luke, who's 25. And he goes, maybe he just comes for a day or two. I go, buddy, I'm out. I ain't
What?
doing it. Yeah. I go, one guy's 50. And she's like, yeah. I was like, everybody's 30 in their 30s and 40s. And I was like, I got one guy who's 25. And he's like, I don't know about him. I'm like, well, buddy,
Jesus.
for that reason,
He's
I'm
a
out.
little Hellraiser.
Yeah. But
No, never skied or never
no, obviously.
jet skied in my shoes.
Maybe like if I had like lake shoes on, if we were like swimming in the lake and you had shoes on.
Listen, if I was down there and like you're saying, if it was a thing, dude, that would be my primary mode of transportation. If I lived in some kind of harbor or something like that, I'd be zipping around that thing all the time.
Oh yeah.
If I like worked on below deck, take the skiff out, crushing season 4 right now. The
Yeah.
sailing yacht.
I don't like the sailing. No, get out of here.
That
No.
captain's all right. Captain Glenn. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Did you see the
Him and
fucking?
Gary run a tight ship.
Did you see that the cruise that's in high seas right now?
No, what happened?
Oh, they're fucking jammed up out there. Or
Where?
They were like off Bahamas or something. Yeah, they were real. Like the fucking 90-mile-an-hour winds were blowing the patio doors open to the room and stuff. They couldn't keep them closed.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
going to
re-
be us in October.
yeah, I'm fucking kind of nervous, dude.
I can't wait.
All right.
Fully loaded cruise?
Yeah, it'll
With
be
the
a good
big
time.
guy?
If you're going, hit us up, baby.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, this one's from Patrick. $10 guy here. I just made that up. $10 guy here. Never had one.
$10 dude.
What's up? I'm a $10 dude. Are you garbage if your dad said his car has 450 AC, 4 windows down, and 50 miles an hour? So no AC,
Right.
but he just puts all 4 windows down and does 50.
That was kind of our... Dude, I honestly don't remember having, like, good working air conditioning.
I don't think that hit until
Where it was, like...
the mid-90s.
Where it was great.
I think that was like...
I'll say early 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I can't recall.
My Uncle Mike had a couple of company cars that were like Cutlasses.
Yeah, but those are
Those
those are brand new cars.
Ooh.
Nobody was driving around in brand new cars back then.
Yeah.
Every used car market was fucking...
Yeah, it was
You were in
huge.
some big hunk of shit you got from Nana or whatever when the AC didn't work.
Shout out to the Ford Matador.
Uh,
That had a new AC.
yeah.
And leather seats that would fucking burn your thighs.
Yeah, that'll
Cook
do
an
it.
egg in there.
Yeah, my first
There's
car.
always a dead bee in the back.
Oh man, I remember that. My
Back
mom,
windowsill.
my mom's
There's
Ford
always
Taurus.
a dead wasp in there.
It
Yikes.
was like a fucking burial ground for honeybees or whatever. They were fucking jammed up back there.
Oh, my grandfather's Buick. You'd get in and the seatbelt would be so hot it would like brand you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, your young, tender skin.
Oh, dude, like you're cauterizing a bullet hole.
Oh, man, things sucked. What was I going to say? God damn it. The
AC.
AC.
But even, I mean, I was in...
Oh.
I got my first car in 2003, probably. Shout out to a 1995 Chevy Lumina, 1996 Chevy Lumina. And the AC went on that quick. And like everybody kept going, you have to like charge it. I guess you were like out of
The Freon.
coolant. Yeah, but I guess there was a leak or something because like they would charge it and would be off for. I was a big Windows.
Whenever
guy.
the thing when you moved it across from hot to cold,
the lever.
that was bad news.
Yeah,
You
that
weren't
thing never
cooling it
worked.
down.
Yeah.
But now I say it all the time. I'm a huge AC on and windows down.
I know
guy
the
in
Uber's guy,
summer.
the Uber drivers get mad at you, which
Ah,
we've
these
said I
fucking
think
guys.
is a dick move
Shut up. Nobody. Wait, dick move for me or him?
for you.
What?
Because you're not getting the air conditioner will cool the car better than the window.
But you get fresh air. Plus, you get in there sometimes, and the air freshener, it's like burning your eyeballs.
I know, but that's not every
Pull
time.
it back
And
on that a little
dude,
bit.
every time you get in the car, they go, you're like, hey, can I get some AC? And then you immediately put the window down. He's like, did you want AC? Did you not want AC? It's an odd move.
I'm lighting up a heater.
Yeah. Got smoke in here? Yeah.
All right, I'm a dick.
I mean, not a dick, but it is. I'm just saying nobody ever gets into an Uber and says, hey, hit the AC. I want to put the windows down. Like, when you get in anybody's car, hey, put the windows up and put in the AC.
There's nothing more luxurious than having
Oh, yeah, that's
AC
America.
the AC on and the windows down. Man, that's a good
Yeah, some
feeling.
Steely Dan playing or something. That's all right.
Cranking a little Deacon Blues, you know what I mean?
Steely Dan. I don't know where I pulled that one from.
It's all right.
All right, let's see this
North
one.
Carolina guys.
Oh yeah.
Steely Dan.
Go on and raise up. Didn't they take their shirt off and spin around their head like a helicopter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, this one's from your. Is it garbage to order a whole sheet cake, eat half, then ask for full refund, claiming it didn't taste like I thought it would? P.S. This works at Publix. Info gathered from my sweet Aunt Linda.
No, that's fucked up.
I get. I mean, I'm assuming you're jammed up
Sure.
and you need some sort of food.
Although I'll say this.
That is a dick move. That's trash.
There is, especially if it's his aunt, these broads that run households that are on budgets, that were maybe on budgets when the kids were growing up and now whatever, they have a world that we're not really privy to. They play by different, I know Patty, they play by different rules at the grocery store. That's all part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting it, taking half back. I'll return this. I'll get this. I'll do that. Give me 2 for 1 on this. They're cutting
The
deals.
rain checks were big.
They know the whole system.
Yeah.
And the people that work there, it's all part of the game. They're into it. They're cool.
Yeah, they also don't. I mean, like, I worked at a grocery store and customer service for a long time. Those big companies, they don't give a fuck. They go like, all right, yeah, just give them. They're like, hey, I wanted to buy 400 cans of kidney beans. And they're like, well, we're out of them. They're like, well, they're a nickel this week. And they go, yeah, come back next week. We'll give them all to you. We don't care.
Yeah.
They're
So,
moving units.
I see what you're saying. And a half a sheet cake can really go far.
Sure, I assume this woman's trying, between heroin doses and fucking needs to keep her sugar levels up. That's what I'm picking up. A Publix in Florida? Aunt Linda?
Bring it back half a Cookie Monster. His face is all slashed up.
My mom pulled
Each one says, happy birthday, Linda.
My mom pulled a move recently. My dad got food poisoning. We went out to eat. And my mom was like, we should call them and ask them to refund some of the bill.
Whoa. Which,
Now,
if it's violent food poisoning,
What do you order?
You
What do
should
you
be
order?
Squidding pasta with shrimp.
yeah, you're on your own.
It wa-
It's right there on the goddamn menu.
It wa-
There's a little star. Consuming raw seafood could jam you up.
It was at a Denny's.
What did Burger King say?
Did she get the money back?
She didn't ask.
Oh,
Good.
okay. But I
Good.
do get the idea of like, are you, your husband,
Because someone else paid.
I should call and see if I can get a gift card back.
Yeah, no, you're rolling the dice with that stuff. Squidding pasta in North Carolina? What do you want?
It was in New York City. It was an Irish restaurant.
Oh, well, you're nuts. Dirty people
Shout
over
out
there.
to O'Flanagan's down in the Lower East Side. Used to be a tenement.
Shit. Going in there and ordering fucking uni. Oysters Rockefeller on a Sunday.
Apparently, the sushi got him sick at Tammany Hall. I never understood why.
Squid ink pasta.
Oh yeah.
Man, you're really rolling the dice with that. Let me tell you. It's delicious. I've been jammed up on that a couple of times. That ink don't last. That ain't Sharpie. I can tell you that. That turns.
Plus the toner tastes terrible.
Yeah, that's man. I didn't think of that.
How jammed
though.
up was the professor?
Oh, Dr. D, all the way.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Food poisoning will really, really hem you up.
Yeah, that ain't great. I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's a tough one. But I do kind of get it at the same time.
It's different rules, man.
Sure.
It's different rules.
But yeah, those birds in the supermarket, they play for keeps.
They
and
do.
It's like jailhouse rules. They don't care who they're scamming, who's getting cut. They don't matter.
And they know each other. In the burbs, there's a good chance that one of the ladies over in that bakery at the grocery store or behind the deli is, Mary Pat so-and-so who went to school with this one, or you remember.
They used to be married to David. That's Johnny's oldest kid.
Yeah, we got that down there at one of the
thick as
grocery
thieves.
stores. Every time I go in there, I got to get a song and dance about what Billy's doing and Tommy's doing and this and that and the other thing and how's your mom and ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Just give me my lunch meat, lady. Slice it, will you? Jamming me up.
All right, let's see here. This is this one's from Jacob Berg. $10 bozo. Here's it. Garbage if the only family portrait you have was taken at an Old West portrait studio at an amusement park.
It's all right.
Those things are so trashy.
I know.
And I'm pretty sure my cousin proposed to his wife in one.
Really? Drop down on a knee?
I think so.
Buddy, you can't get dirt on that.
He's got
That's a rental.
He's got a Tommy gun and a ring. Now marry me or else.
What do you say we make this official, sweetheart?
Yeah, they're big on the boardwalk.
I always
All those booth photo type shit's big on a boardwalk.
got to do that down the shore.
What?
One of those photo things.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure the squad's got to do that.
Uh-huh.
Bunch of gangsters.
I don't know if they have 5X
I'll bring my
zoot
own
suits on hand. Fat guy Ryan.
You guys are all dressed up like mobsters. I'm in a cowboy.
You got your bathing suit on.
I always wanted those.
You got a saddle for the fat one?
Luke sitting on me.
We could spray him gray, make him an elephant, make this a safari one.
I remember I had one of those done with an old girlfriend and her family when we were down there on vacation down at the shore. And I remember I was probably 20 at the time, and we had never, my dad was never swinging for that. And I was like, man, if I could just get one of those, I'm going to look like the coolest guy. Like when they take my picture in it, I'm going to make it look real. Other people all look like idiots.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get back
Delusions of grandeur started at a young age.
I'll put the face on. Yeah. I'll look cool.
It'll look like a newspaper.
It'll look like a newspaper. And I remember I got it done, and I was just like, I look like the biggest dork.
No way, really.
Yeah, it sucked.
But
those things are awesome.
I've speaking of Pat, I've mentioned this before, but we did a music video on the boardwalk to the Men in Black theme song, and the height of technological advance at that point was just like us in front of dinosaurs. And I was trying to stick to dance, so it was a tough look, dude. It was at like 17th in the boardwalk. I was going all
singing into a Stromboli.
Dude, we had like those like big fake microphones. I had sunglasses on, a top hat.
The family portrait, as noted behind me, is a real man. It never went smoothly.
I don't think we've ever done one of those.
That's our only one right there.
We would do like,
and I remember that specific night of what a nightmare it was. Mm-hmm. We literally, soon as they snapped that, we smiled, and then it was just chaos before and after. I had a huge cut under my eye that my mom put makeup on. because my brother elbowed me or something like that. I was crying. I was screaming. It was like a Wednesday night. We did it like Wednesday at 8.
Wednesday nights.
Yeah, we went to like some studio. It wasn't Olin Mills. I think we did one at Olin Mills at Sears when I was younger with me and my brother. I was like leaning on like a tree trunk or something like that.
Photographer's like, all right, everybody in. You're in the corner. Like, you gotta cut me. You gotta cut me, dude.
Cut me, Doc.
Patty was screaming. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't. That stuff. At least the way I viewed our family's like. It was like, why would you waste the money doing that? Just get the picture at the fucking barbecue. Like, that's what we would always get one at Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably Easter, and that was it. School pictures, but never going to a place. Also, it was a broken family. It'd be weird, just my mom and the kids.
We would have to do a thing. They're all just individual photos.
All mugshots. Just a silhouette of a man, your face here.
We would do that at holidays too. We would do like one with just the Foleys, one with just the McMahons,
and
one
all
with
the
just
kids.
the Ryans,
Yeah.
one with just the this.
Sure.
Now all the grandkids together.
Yeah.
All that stuff, which we were always on the fringes because
Well,
they weren't technically. My side of the family wasn't technically. My Aunt Mary, who was like the matriarch of my mom's side of the family, wasn't technically my grandmother, but she basically was my grandmother.
Gotcha.
You know.
Uh,
Still made good with the Christmas presents, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she better.
Shout out to Mary Ryan. Kev, let's talk about Fume.
Oh, baby. Fume's back.
We all have our bad habits. Maybe you never fold your laundry. Maybe you've been known to be a little outspoken at family gatherings. When you got two tree in you.
Uh-huh. Couple of loudmouth soups.
Fume is the innovative device that replaces that nasty hand-to-mouth habit you want to do less.
Yes.
Which you do.
Mm-hmm. It lets you remove the bad while still keeping the habit, making it much easier transition for your brain and your body. There's no electronics. Fume is completely natural. There's no vapor or harmful chemicals. Fume just uses air and all natural, delicious flavors like white cranberry and crisp mint. Shout out to the cran.
White cranberry.
They're easy peasy. They taste great. They sent them to us. It's fantastic when you're, it's a better habit if you catch my drift. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com. Use code GARBAGE to save 10% off. When you get the Journey Pack today, that's tryfume, tryfum.com, and use code GARBAGE to save an additional 10% off your first order. Do it, baby. All right, this one's from Patio Furniture. First time, long time, which I'm pretty sure is a lie. I know that name. Ever had a cinder block inside your house? That's all right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I got to say, we have them now.
You do, because you have the
I know.
the cinder block and board dining room set.
The tree from the Tree Fort collection.
Man, those things are a tough.
I know.
one.
I know.
Listen, in your 20s with your boys, you got to spray paint them. Then you got
That's
something.
trashy.
No, naked cinder blocks, unfinished. You got to put some kind of glaze on it. What are you, nuts? You just have cinder blocks in your home right now. I walk into your house. There's a cinder block there.
There's about 8 of them. Not 8. I don't know.
I mean, I should be running this operation. This is crazy.
They're small. It's my wife. It's low pro. It's the Europeans, man.
They don't even have cinder blocks over there. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What do you think? They don't have cinder block technology in Germany?
They don't have cinder blocks in Europe.
Why not?
Why would they?
I don't even know what that means.
Isn't that an American thing? I'm sure they have bricks. They don't have cinder blocks, do they?
I don't. I mean, that might make sense, but I'm so stupid. I don't think I've ever thought of that. No, their buildings are built with cinder blocks.
Yeah, they had them 30 years before us.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck you find that out?
Cinderblock.net.
That's all lies.
That's all commie propaganda.
That's just big concrete.
Yeah. No, of course.
Cinder block in your house is tough.
No, it's like it's
milk crate in your house.
Milk
is
crate's
tough.
bad for
Bricks
sure.
in your house is tough.
Yeah.
A tire in your house is tough.
There should be no reason a tire's in your house.
We had one in the foyer for a while. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah. There was one on the back porch. I can't remember what it was. I think somebody had gotten new tires, and my mom wanted to save them.
Make mulch out of them or something? Let the dog chew on it?
Yeah.
Between fights?
Yeah, because for a while, it was stylish to have a inverted tire
In the front yard.
as like a potter.
Yes.
And you would slice the top of it
Sure.
so it fanned out.
I mean, I don't know if that was ever in... That wasn't...
In the early 80s, that was in style. That was a thing.
With dirt bags.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was,
okay.
yeah. It was,
I'll give you that.
She painted, they were painted white.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, we also had, for some reason, in our backyard, because I kept a frog in there for a little while, we had huge pieces of the ceramic pipe, like sewer main line.
Okay.
It was like the size of like an outside trash can.
Okay.
And it had that lip on it where it connected to the other thing. I don't
like
know.
soil pipe?
No, I think it was a sewer pipe.
Yeah, they call it soil pipe.
Okay.
Cast iron.
It was huge. Cast iron.
Yeah.
I don't know why we had one of those. We had one in our backyard.
Probably scrapping.
I think they did. I think they stole it from the construction that was still going on in the neighborhood, if I remember correctly.
Fucking thieves. Fucking
But
running
yeah,
around.
we had tulips and we had like a little American flag in that thing. I remember when I figured out it was a tire, I was like, "What the fuck? Who did this?
Yeah, I remember that.
Who did this?"
I remember that. Yeah. They were like, they flipped in.
Mm-hmm.
Turned into planters on like the front porch or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
Real trashy.
Welcome to the Foley's Home and Junkyard, everybody.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, this one's from Alexandria. Are you garbage if you take your baby to PetSmart to look at the animals instead of going to a zoo? We used to go heavy to look at the pets.
Back in the day, when you would go into like a mom and pop pet store and they would have everything from fucking fish and
Snakes,
birds,
fish,
monkeys,
everything.
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Even there was one in the mall, and then a Chamonix mall we would go to. It was right in the Cobas Day. It was called Critters. And we would go, and if we were lucky enough. What?
A pet store named Critters.
Yeah.
Let's go look at the roaches. That's what?
It was mostly moles.
Critters.
Welcome
Welcome to pests. Everybody.
to varmints. You kill it, you eat it.
Mom, can we get a silverfish? Little scumbag.
I'll take 3 minnows, please. Naming them.
Give me 3 minnows and a bag of mosquitoes, will you? Critters. That is garbage.
Pretty sure it was Critters. And then I think that there was some sort of, if I remember correctly, there was some sort of legal financial debacle that happened, and it came back as Critters too. Like they had to change the name legally so it wasn't Critters.
Man,
but we would
I
go.
could smell that place. The
Oh
wood.
yeah,
The wood
the
shavings.
wood chips. Yeah, you would always have to go. If we were in the mall, we had to go to Critters and look at them. Had to.
Yeah.
And every now and then,
The fish tanks. They had a nice fish tank set up.
yeah.
That was real relaxing.
which I would love to get a fish tank.
Love it.
I think the smell ain't great though.
No,
you
the
got to
smell's
really
fine.
stay on it.
I
Which
can't.
I'm not a guy who stays on stuff.
They skeeve the bird out. I can't do them.
Fish?
Yeah, don't like fish tanks. I would love to have a fish tank in my room and go to bed at night.
I don't know if I'd want one in the room.
I love that.
It's like sleeping at Critters.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
What?
Couldn't do it now, but if you were a pet store, have sleepovers. The parents would stay, but how cool if you were a 9-year-old kid having a sleepover at a pet shop?
You're doing a lock-in at Critters?
Yeah, that's not that cool. Also, what is wrong with you if you're a parent going to sleep at Critters? No. No way.
Your dad's sleeping in the massage chair up front.
But every now and then they would let us, my dad would let us take one out and you go play in the room with one.
What were
With
you
a
talking-
puppy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. And I think a team guy, that's like playing with fire with 3 kids who will start crying.
Sure.
Fucking tell your mom to take them back to court or whatever. Man, we were like, there was one time, and I'm like, can we keep them? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why did we fucking tease ourselves?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Blue-balled myself.
Yeah, you never do that.
But it was a good time. It was a good
you
memory.
never get close to a puppy dog if you're not taking it home.
I know. Fucking really jam me up.
Thinking about him for the rest of your life.
But I guess as a kid,
We were an SPCA family.
I don't know where my dad got patches, but we got rusty at the
We only
SPCA.
dealt in ex-cons. That's
Yeah.
how it was like a halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody came from the SBCA. I remember going in there as a kid. Was weird. You go in there and there's a lot of pressure on a little kid. You got fucking 30.
Well, they don't. It's not like customer, especially back in the day. It was like you walked into like a cell block.
Literally,
It wasn't like the painted
bunch of
walls.
guys on fucking death
Yeah.
row.
Uh-huh.
You're in there walking the Green Mile, looking at who you're gonna fucking save.
I know. I felt so bad.
Oh my god!
I didn't do it, man. They gave me a public lawyer.
Yeah. This whole thing's egregious. Yeah, it'll jam. Yeah, they were. I remember walking in to get rusty.
And you would see some, you're like, nobody's getting him.
No.
He's done.
He's eating an intern. That guy. Buddy.
Or they have ones where they have like signs on it, like not friendly. Oh, we'll take him.
Yeah, not good with kids.
Yeah, it's
You're like, what
bad.
the fuck?
It's fucking in there like Lecter. Get out of
It's less of an adoption, more of a stay of execution.
Yeah.
You're in there like the governor.
Yeah,
here. It's in
man.
there with a thing of mac and cheese and some rotisserie chicken. It's his last meal.
That was a fucking
Brutal. Brutal.
yeah. Wow, that stuck with me. I remember walking
Oh,
that.
That faint smell of dog shit and like cleaning solution.
It's not
Just
great.
a long stretch. That's where we yanked Tyler out of. Then they sent him back for a couple of days because he was being a psycho.
Sounds like you got a guy.
Yeah.
But my dad couldn't do it. So
What's up? These are my kids, and that's Tyler.
that's when we branded ourselves the Foleys as we never return pets because he did it for like a night or two and he's like, fuck, I gotta go back.
Oh yeah, no.
I gotta go back and get this dog.
I would
Because he was a 2-time loser at that point. What do you
fit
think?
right in with the family.
No, but I'm saying you send him back. I put him down there with the sisters in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they got Andy Dufresne. No thanks. Catch him in the laundry room.
All right, let's see here. This is from Adriana. $10 homie, never had a question read, but is it garbage if your parents buy meat like a drug deal? Growing up, my dad would send my mom to weird locations / parking lots to pick up meat from a guy in an Escalade. Dude, if your meat guy's driving in an Escalade, I'll trust a guy in a white van because that's what meat gets carted around in. Meat don't belong in an Escalade. She was buying coke. That's fucking bam bam.
What, you just put the air up real high?
Yeah, maybe in a cooler. In a van, we used to get the guys that sell shit in a van a lot. The speaker guys would drive, yo, you need speakers.
Ah, fuck, I forgot about those speaker guys.
Yeah, the speaker guys.
They were all stolen, right?
Or broken or fake or something.
There
yeah.
used to be a lot
They
more.
weren't Best Buy vans.
There used to be a lot more guys cruising around a suburban neighborhood
There
in
still
the
might
summer.
be. We're just not in there.
Selling shit.
Yeah.
Now it's solar this. Fucking take a walk.
We used to get the guys
Make with the T-bones, will you?
from North Carolina. They were North Carolina or South Carolina. All the furniture and carpet guys would come up in fucking 18-wheelers and drive down the street, park up, and just go knock on all the
Yeah.
doors, going, look, come. This is all the shit we have. Come take a look at it. And they were always from North Carolina and South Carolina.
A lot of manufacturing down there.
Yeah, get a love seat or something. Oh, everybody
Sure.
come out, hopping on the trucks.
Sure.
I'm doing this, trying to get a couple of hunks out of them.
Yeah. I visually can remember Patty walking around the back of a tractor trailer looking at furniture. Being like, what the fuck are
Like
we
an
doing?
FBI agent. Open it up. You got paperwork for these love seats?
Rubbing,
We can do this
rubbing
easy way or
coffee
the-
grounds between her fingers. Hey, you're the punks we're looking
He's
for.
got a switchblade. Fucking cutting it open. That's North Carolina.
All right, give me 2 love seats in a chaise lounge.
Wrap this up.
Sniffing it.
Yeah, man, I remember that shit though. Big. In the summer, they would come in and, man, you would see them. We'd be on our bikes, like in the neighborhood somewhere else. You'd see them a couple blocks away. We would ride home like we were fucking Paul Revere. The semis are coming. The semis are coming, dude. We'd be screaming down the hill, letting everybody know you're about to get some cheap shit. Really, seriously.
Be watching Growing Pains on a brand new love seat in a couple hours.
Yeah, that was big, man. That was real big.
That and we had like a candy bakery guy who used to roll around. And the one neighborhood we lived in, Wilkes-Barre, it was only me and my brother. It was, looking back on it, was a little suspect, but he really had the goods.
Wait, there was a okay.
It was like, like a bread truck, not a
Brinks truck.
Yeah, not a Brinks truck.
We're not from the town.
Yeah, like a regular unmarked bread truck.
Wait, you thought that you were going to say bread truck, and I really thought you meant...
Sure.
Okay.
About that life.
What are you talking about? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Putting this whole town in my review. Used to show up right next door to our house. Every Saturday he would be out there. And he seemed like a good guy.
He wasn't.
I honestly could have blocked some stuff out.
Sure.
But he had like great candy. Like he had like the good Fun Dip, he had the good Blow Pops, all the like the strawberries and the grapes and the watermelons and all this stuff. And then he had fresh bread in there too. No, I think he was on the level.
Oh, the bread. There you go. He's luring kids into his van with candy, but he has bread, so he's on the level.
Getting the fat kids. Trying to get you in there.
Hey, buddy, I don't have a sweet tooth. You got any Amorosos in there?
He swat away the Skittles. What's up with the focaccia?
We got to wrap it up, gang.
Gang, we love you to death, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.